Are you seeing that, guys? Wow, I love this. Hello, welcome to this channel, anniekeera. In case you are new, subscribe and don't forget to turn on your notification bell for new video updates. And my beautiful returning subscribers, thank you so much. Today's video, guys, I bring you another method of charcoal briquette making. Just watch the video till the end to enjoy every bit of it. Want this soil to turn into powder, so that's why I'm doing this. So whichever means you can use to turn it into powder, you use that. We used to put it inside a sack and then we heat the sack like this. I don't know whether it makes sense when I say that. Yeah, so since this video is just for demonstration, I don't need a lot of this anthill soil, so let me go ahead and sieve it. So since I want powder, this soil into powder form, I'm going to sieve it. So I'm doing it from here. So the charcoal dust we are going to use is here. But guys, like I've always told you, if you don't want the dust in the charcoal dust to affect you so much, you can always first soak your charcoal dust. Like it has been outside and we are in a rainy season, so it has been hit by the rain, so no dust at all. That's how it is. So this method of briquette making, it needs charcoal dust with very fine particles. These ones here, like here, it is still having their big particles. So we are going to go ahead and sieve it still. We are going to do it from here. Need like a full bucket of the sifted charcoal dust. With that, I'm going to show you I need just one bucket, so I'm not going to finish all this charcoal dust. So here we go. Let me raise it a little. Now guys, once you are done sifting the charcoal dust, what remains on top, it is like this. They are big particles. So the charcoal dust with the big particles remains on top. So what we do for this case, if you have a machine, you go ahead and crush it still into powder form. Or for us, what we used to do, we used to get a pestle and mortar and then you heat, but it was so tiresome. Me as a person, I've tried out very many methods of briquette making, and I find this one a little hectic, whereby you have to sift the charcoal dust, you have to crush these ones which have remained, you know. So I prefer the other method which I showed you first, whereby we use clay, and then even with the big particles, we just grab everything and we make our briquette. So that's the disadvantage with this method of briquette making.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
These are three materials which we are going to use in the making of these briquettes. We are going to use this charcoal dust, which you have seen me how I handle it. We have sawdust. This one is already sifted, meaning we remove the big particles. What we have here is fine powder. And then also we have the anthill soil, which is here. So here are the ratios. This is how you do the mixing. So in case you are using a bucket, whatever you use to mix, you can use a bucket, you can use a basin, you can use whichever, but whatever you use, if it is one bucket, it is one basin. We are going to put basin. For now we have a bucket, meaning we're going to put half bucket of sawdust, and then we're going to put a quarter of the anthill soil. Are the ratios clear, guys? What you need to take note of are the ratios. If you don't work with the ratios I'm giving you, meaning you won't come up with good briquettes. So here is our 1 bucket of sawdust. So to this, we are putting half bucket So guys, here it is half bucket of sawdust, and then here is our anthill soil, meaning we are saying a quarter, so it's going to be just something little. So this is it. You can add a little. So this is the quarter of the anthill soil. You put them all together, and then you do the mixing. So you have to mix until they are uniformly mixed. So this is how I'm using my hands just because I'm dealing with smaller quantities. But if it was a lot, you need something to help you. So this is how it looks, guys. You can get closer and you see. So this is how it looks, guys, when mixed. So another material we are going to use as our binding agent is cassava porridge, guys. And here is the saucepan on which we are cooking, the cassava porridge. So let us see how we do the mixing to make the cassava porridge and which consistency of the porridge do we use. So stay tuned. So guys, here I'm making the paste. I've put cold water here. So once it is done, you go ahead and you put it in your hot water, like how you make porridge. So guys, here we are making porridge. For those of you who don't know how to make porridge, this is how we make porridge. But now this porridge is cassava porridge. Porridge. So even if you don't make it so thick, if you have a lot of cassava flour, you can make it very thick. But even when you don't do so, I'm going to show you where the difference comes in when you have used thin porridge and when you have used.
Why can't you add in this?
You pour it here. You can choose to mix anywhere. You can use a basin. You can. And that for me, I have this large space. I prefer doing it from here. By the way, guys, it's threatening to rain and the porridge is still hot, so I cannot get into the hot porridge. Let me first do the mixing with my hoe, but I usually do it with my hands when the porridge is cooled. So now guys, here we come, where we have reached. I can say this is ready for molding. I've tested one, it is ready for molding. Unlike the other methods of briquette making, guys, I've showed you where we use clay as our binding agent. Here you hope you understand that the binding agent is the cassava porridge, and then the clay, I mean the anthill soil, because anthill soil is also sticky, meaning it is going to contribute to the binding of these materials. So you see, it's even still pouring, like you can see, but still I'm going to go ahead and press it so much to come up with a ball, you know. And like I said in my first video for briquette making, guys, that the quality of your briquette will depend on the pressing you give to it. Yeah, I compared this to the charcoal we use. We have good quality charcoal which is so hard and it burns for a longer time, and then also the poor quality charcoal which burns for a short time. So if you don't give your briquette a good pressing, meaning it will burn very, very fast. I've received the questions. Yeah, you guys, you come to my email. Thanks for those who take your time to ask me where you don't understand. Yeah, those have come to my email to ask me that for how long do the briquettes take to burn. There are many factors which will contribute to the time your briquette burns. First of all, if the quality, it depends on even on the method of briquette making you are using, you know. Like for the method where we use clay as our binding agent, I said there you can use big particles like charcoal dust with big particles. So for that case, charcoal dust with big particles, they burn faster compared to the ones you make when you are using charcoal dust with fine particles. Does that make sense, guys? So that is it. So the quality of the size of your charcoal dust will also contribute to the time your briquettes take to burn. So for that case, I think we are choosing the ones which are made with the tiny particles. But you've seen the problems which come along with the briquettes made with fine particles, in that you have to first sift the charcoal dust. That's like if you are doing it at home, because we don't have a machine to crush everything into powder form. So you find it becomes a little hectic at the end of the day. And if you're just doing the mixing at once with everything, whether big or small, you find you use less energy, less time, less everything, but the quality of your briquette won't be that good. So guys, I don't know whether you are getting what I'm doing here. I am molding, you know. So you have to do the pressing so much. I think that, guys, you can get close and they see how I'm doing the molding, you know. So this is how I do it, guys. This is how I do it. So if you are interested in the other methods of briquette making, I mean the commercial methods, you know, you can let me know in the comment section whether you are interested, and I go ahead and I make for you those videos for commercial briquette making where we use machines. Yeah, so here we are. So guys, if you've watched all my videos for briquette making, just let me know in the comment section which method do you prefer, you know. All the methods I've showed you, I think this is the 4th method, if not the 5th method of briquette making on my channel. If you haven't watched the other videos about briquette making, though I have other videos on my channel which are not about briquette making, you can check them out, guys, as a way of supporting me.
Which channel?
Anniekeera, they know. Anniekeera channel. So guys, I think how it all looks like. It is not watery, you know. It is not dusty. Like, guys, I told you, the more you make these briquettes, the more you are going to understand how to go about each and everything. Like, you'll be your own teacher, you know. You'll be your own teacher whereby you'll discover most of the things by yourself, you know. You're like, if I use cassava porridge which is thick, how do my briquettes burn? And if I use cassava porridge which is thin, how do my briquettes burn, you know? So you'll be able to tell. But for me here, what I've found out, when you are using cassava porridge which is thin, as long as you've put enough ant-hill soil, you'll be able to mold your briquette. You'll be able to mold your briquette. So I should say the consistency of the cassava porridge may not matter so much to me. You can let me know in the comment section what do you think about the consistency which is used in the briquette making when we are using this method where we use cassava porridge. Guys, these are the final briquettes which we have made using cassava porridge as our binding agent. The materials, you saw them very well. So here they are. So on a hot day, like I've always told you guys, these briquettes will take 2 to 3 days to get dry on a very sunny day. Yeah, they'll be ready for use. So yeah, that's it. That's how they are, guys. That's how they are. Kindly go to the comment section and you let me know what you think about this method of briquette making. Do you like it when you compare it with other methods of briquette making I've showed you on my channel? So guys, these are the final briquettes which we have made using cassava porridge as our binding agent. The materials, you saw them very well. So here they are. So on a hot day, like I've always told you guys, these briquettes will take 2 to 3 days to get dry on a very sunny day. Yeah, they'll be ready for use. So yeah, that's it. That's how they are, guys. That's how they are. Kindly go to the comment section and you let me know what you think about this method of briquette making. Do you like it when you compare it with other methods of briquette making I've showed you on my channel? So guys, here we are. These are the burning charcoal briquettes made using cassava porridge as our binding agent and the other materials like you have seen. Guys, I showed you how to light these briquettes. In case you are using a charcoal stove which is small like this one, what I do, I always cut them up like you are seeing. You may not see the balls which you saw me making just because I cut them up. So this is how it is, guys. Just tell me if you want to cook your food here. I don't want to get my phone so close to the flame, but it's serious, guys. Are you seeing from the sides? That's how it is. That's how it is, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We've come to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to my channel. Turn on your notification bell for new video updates. And my beautiful returning subscribers, thank you so much. Keep it burning, keep it burning. See you in my next video. Love you so much. Bye. I sing that, guys. Wow, I love this.